When a woman shares this one thing with you, you've already won. So listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you can change the way you see women forever. Every man out there is chasing looks, chasing signs, chasing attention, but they miss the truth that actually matters. And here's the truth. If a woman shares this one thing with you, you've already won. Not, you might win. Not, you have a chance. No, you've already won. But most men never realize what it is, even when it's right in front of their face. So let's break it down slowly, in simple words, and with a little humor, because dating is already stressful enough. You don't need me sounding like a psychology textbook. Women are emotional creatures, not in a dramatic way, but in a deep way. Every woman has a private emotional world inside her. A world she doesn't show to strangers, not to friends, sometimes not even to her own family. But when she shows it to you, brother, you're not just some guy. You're someone she trusts. And trust, for a woman, is the purest sign of attraction. Not flirting, not compliments, not emojis. Trust. And when she shares this, the deepest emotional layer, it means you've already crossed the invisible line that 90% of men never reach. But hold on before I tell you exactly what women share only with the man they want. Let me tell you something funny. You ever notice how men show interest? We send a meme. We send a, hey, what's up? We suddenly remember to take a shower. Bare minimum. But women? When a woman likes you, she doesn't just text. She opens the emotional vault. She shares pieces of herself. So what does she share? Relax, we're getting there. Before we go deeper, here's one reason to stay till the end. If you miss this sign, you might accidentally friend-zone yourself so hard that even Google Maps won't help you come back. And we're not doing that today. Here, we fix mistakes, not repeat them. So hit subscribe, like the video, and let's make sure you never misread a woman again. All right, let's move on. Why it happens. Women don't choose a man emotionally the way men choose women visually. A man sees a woman and thinks, nice. I like that. A woman sees a man and thinks, does he make me feel safe? Is he real or fake? Can he handle my emotions? Can he understand me? Can he be trusted? Yes, brother. Welcome to female psychology, the land of emotional background checks. Now here's the big reality. A woman will never share her emotional life with a man she does not trust. Never. She might flirt a little. She might joke. She might play around. She might even act interested. But she will never open the emotional gate unless she feels you are someone special. And trust me, women guard that gate like it has national security clearance. Because inside that emotional space, her fears, her pain, her hopes, her childhood wounds, her dreams, her insecurities, her real self. This is the version of her that she does not show during dates, or at parties, or in group chats, or on Instagram Reels where she's pretending her life is perfect. But with you, if she shows even a small piece of this emotional world, brother, you're not a maybe guy. You're not a backup guy. You're not just talking. You're the man she feels safe with. And safety, emotional and psychological safety, is the number one thing that makes a woman fall deeply. Now we're getting closer to the answer. What is this thing she shares? Pay attention. Before we reach the core reveal, you need to understand something powerful. Women have levels of sharing. Level 1, casual sharing her favorite food, her favorite music, some random story about a cat, cute stuff, basic stuff. Every guy gets this. Level 2, personal sharing her routine, her habits, her life updates, her daily problems. A few guys get this. Level 3, emotional sharing things that bothered her, things from the past, moments that hurt her, moments she never talks about. Very few guys get this. Level 4, vulnerable sharing, the secret level. This is the level only one man gets. The man she likes, the man she trusts, the man she sees differently. This is where she shares the truth behind her fears, her insecurities, her unfiltered emotions, her emotional triggers, her real feelings, the raw side of her. And this is the thing that tells you, you've already won. But what exactly does she share at level 4? That is what I will reveal in detail. This is the moment most men never notice. This is the moment a woman silently gives you the key, and you don't want to miss it. All right, brother, now we get to the real heart of this topic. Because now we're stepping into the zone most men never reach, the emotional world of a woman who feels safe with you. And in this part, you'll understand the exact thing she shares that means you've already won. But first, here's the truth that hurts a little. Most men think women choose the guy who talks smooth, or the guy with a jawline sharp enough to cut vegetables, or the guy who wears a tight t-shirt 2 sizes too small. No, a woman chooses the man who can handle her emotionally, not in a fix her problems way, but in a she can be real around you way. And when she shares this thing with you, congratulations. You've entered level 4, the place only her man enters. Let's break it down clearly. The core reveal, what she shares when you've already won, it's simple, but powerful. She shares the things that make her feel weak, not the things that make her look good, not the things that make her seem perfect, not the things that impress anyone. No, she shares the things she hides from the world. That's it. If she shares her vulnerabilities with you, you've already won. Let me explain this slowly so you really understand the psychology behind it. What vulnerability means in female psychology, for a woman, vulnerability is not a flaw, it's the deepest form of truth. But she doesn't show this to just anybody. Think about it. She might look confident on Instagram. She might look like she has everything together. She might joke, laugh, flirt, or act strong. But inside, she has fears. She has insecurities. She has old wounds. She has pressure. She has emotions she never talks about. And the world expects her to smile through it all. So when she feels something for you, something real, she will test whether she can open that door. She will slowly reveal something she's scared of, something that hurt her in the past, something she struggles with, something she hides from most people, something she never talks about unless she feels deeply safe. And here's where the male humor comes in. Yes, brother. She'll share the emotional version of "here is my entire soul. Please don't drop it." Now, why is this so powerful? Because women only show vulnerability when they're around a man they trust, not a man they want attention from, not a man they are confused about, not a man they're keeping as a backup. Only the man they feel emotionally safe with. If she gives you this part of herself, you're already ahead of every other guy she talks to. How women test if you can handle it. Here's the funny part. Women don't give you vulnerability in one go. That would be too easy. They give it in samples, like free tasting in a supermarket. A tiny bit first. Yeah, I've been stressed lately. Sometimes I overthink too much. I had a rough day. I don't like talking about this, but these are tests. Little emotional check-ins to see how you react. If you interrupt, give lame advice, laugh it off, act uncomfortable, become defensive, change the subject, she closes the emotional door instantly. Locked. Gone. Finished. Deleted like old WhatsApp photos. But if you react calmly, if you listen, if you don't freak out, if you create safety with your vibe, she opens the door a little more. Women don't need perfect answers. They don't need you to fix everything. They don't need you to solve their problems like you're Batman. They need presence, patience, understanding, safety. And if you give her that, brother, she will share the deeper things, the real things, the rare things. And once she shares those, you've already won her heart, even if she hasn't said it yet. Signs she is opening up to you. Let's get practical. If she starts doing these things, understand you're inside her emotional world. 1. She tells you about something from her past that hurt her. This is big. Women hide emotional pain like men hide their search history. If she opens this topic, you're special. 2. She tells you her fears, not dramatic ones, real ones. Fear of losing someone. Fear of failing. Fear of being alone. Fear of not being enough. She doesn't share this casually. 3. She tells you her insecurities. About her looks, her body, her future, her work. Women only share this with the man they truly trust. 4. She tells you what she struggles with emotionally. Anxiety, overthinking, pressure, stress, self-doubt. If she shares this, you're already in. 5. She shows you her unfiltered self. No makeup. No perfect mood. No pretending. Just her. That's the highest form of intimacy. Now, I'll go even deeper. We break down how women behave when they've already emotionally chosen you, even if you think you're just talking. These signs will surprise you because they're subtle but extremely powerful. Now that you understand what she shares when she trusts you, let's go one level deeper. Because emotional sharing is not just about talking. It's about behavior, energy, comfort, and the way she treats you differently from every other man in her life. A woman doesn't say it directly. She won't look at you and declare, "Congratulations, sir. You have been officially chosen." No. Women are subtle. Women communicate in signals. Women speak in signs that only men with awareness can see. But the moment she emotionally chooses you, everything in her behavior shifts. And today, I'll show you the exact shifts, the ones most men miss, that prove you've already won. Let's begin. When a woman has emotionally chosen you, these 7 things change. 1. She talks to you in her soft voice. Every woman has 3 voices: the public voice, professional; the social voice, friendly; the soft voice, emotional. If you ever hear her soft voice, the one she uses when she feels comfortable, safe, and connected, understand something important. You have entered the inner circle. She doesn't use that voice with every guy. This soft voice is her private tone, her guard-down tone, her "I feel safe with you" tone. If she talks to you like that, you've already won. 2. She tells you things before she tells anyone else. This is huge. Pay attention to the timing. If she tells you about her day, first about her achievements, first about her worries, first about something funny, first about something emotional, first, before she tells her friends or family. Brother, you're not just in her life, you're becoming her emotional home. Women don't consciously decide this. It happens naturally when they trust you. You become the first person she thinks of when something happens. That is emotional intimacy. 3. She gets comfortable being unpolished around you. Here comes the human humor part. When a woman is unsure about a man, everything is perfect. Perfect hair, perfect smile, perfect angle, perfect lighting. But when she likes you, oh ho ho, the real version comes out. Suddenly, messy hair, hoodie look, no makeup, weird laughs, random moods, sleepy voice, silly behavior, oversharing, emotional honesty. This is not her being careless. This is her being safe. It means she trusts you enough to stop pretending. And trust me, a woman only stops pretending when she emotionally chooses someone she likes. Now that you understand what she shares when she trusts you, let's go one level deeper. Because emotional sharing is not just about talking. It's about behavior, energy, comfort, and the way she treats you differently from every other man in her life. A woman doesn't say it directly. She won't look at you and declare, "Congratulations, sir. You have been officially chosen." No. Women are subtle. Women communicate in signals. Women speak in signs that only men with awareness can see. But the moment she emotionally chooses you, everything in her behavior shifts. And today, I'll show you the exact shifts, the ones most men miss, that prove you've already won. Let's begin. 4. She lets you see her emotional downs, not just her UPS. This one is powerful. Most women hide their bad moments. When they're stressed, when they're insecure, when they're tired, when they're sad, when they're overthinking. If she allows you to see her when she's not in her best mood, it means she doesn't fear losing you. She trusts that you'll stay. That is intimacy. That is emotional connection. That is you've already won energy. 5. She becomes protective of your feelings. When a woman doesn't care about you, she can be cold, short, sharp, detached. But when she emotionally chooses you, she naturally starts caring about your emotional world too. She'll say things like, "Are you okay? You don't seem like yourself. Text me when you reach home. You sounded stressed today. Don't keep things inside. I want to understand you." Women don't do this for every man. This is how a woman treats a man she sees value in, a man she trusts, a man who means something to her. 6. She gives you emotional access that no one else gets. You'll notice something interesting. The more she trusts you, the more she lets you into her world. She will share Old memories, family issues, personal experiences, fears she hides from everyone, dreams she never told others, opinions she keeps private, her true personality. And here's the thing. She doesn't share these because she's bored. She shares because she trusts you, because she likes you, because she sees you as someone special. Women don't give emotional access to men they don't care about. If she gives it to you, you've already won. 7. She shows consistency. This is the final and strongest sign. Women may flirt with men they don't like. They may joke with men they don't care about. They may text for fun, but they are never consistent with a man they don't like. If she replies regularly, initiates conversations, checks on you, updates you, remembers the little things, stays connected, makes effort, bro. This is not normal casual talking. This is emotional choosing. Consistency is the love language of a woman who feels safe. And if she gives you consistency, you're already in her heart. She's just waiting to see if you can handle her emotions with maturity. Now I will go more deeper into the emotional psychology, how to respond when she shares her vulnerabilities so she feels even safer and more connected to you. We'll also cover the biggest mistakes men make at this stage, how to strengthen the emotional bond, and how to keep her attraction growing now you understand what she shares, why she shares it, and how her behavior changes when she emotionally chooses you. But here's the most important part. What should you do when she starts opening up? Because a woman sharing her vulnerable side is not the final victory. It's the beginning of a deeper connection if you handle it right. So in this part, I'll show you how to respond when she opens up, what mistakes men make that destroy attraction, how to make her feel even safer, how to deepen her emotional trust, and how to turn her emotional openness into long-term attraction. Let's begin. When she shares her vulnerabilities, do this. 1. Stay calm, don't fix her feelings. This is the biggest mistake men make. She shares something emotional and the guy immediately turns into Dr. Man, emotional problem solver. No, brother. Relax. She doesn't want surgery. She wants safety. When she opens up, she's not asking for solutions, instructions, lectures, advice, logical steps. She wants to know, can you handle the real me? So when she shares something deep, stay steady. Don't panic. Don't rush. Don't act weird. Just stay calm. Your calm energy becomes her emotional safety net. 2. Acknowledge her feelings. This is the secret key. You don't need fancy psychology words. You don't need dramatic lines. You don't need poetic speeches. Simple acknowledgement works. I hear you. I get why you feel that way. That must have been tough. I understand what you're saying. Thanks for telling me. These simple lines do more for a woman than 100 clever sentences. She doesn't want you to be perfect. She wants you to be present. 3. Don't judge her, even secretly. Women sense judgment instantly, even if you don't say it, even if it's in your tone. When she shares something emotional, she's basically saying, here's my vulnerable side. Can you protect it? If you judge her, you break the emotional bridge instantly. Instead, respond with empathy, curiosity, and patience. This makes her trust you even more. 4. Don't turn her vulnerability into a joke. Humor is important in a relationship, but timing is everything. If she shares something serious, don't turn it into a meme. Don't say things like, bro, that's crazy, LOL, you're overthinking, why does that even matter? You will shut her down emotionally. Remember, humor is good, but when she opens her heart, that's not the time for stand-up comedy. Later? Yes. Then you can laugh together. But not during the emotional moment. 5. Protect her privacy. This is one of the most attractive traits in a man. If she shares something deep with you, and you tell your friends, hint it to others, use it against her in a fight, mention it in jokes, bring it up again, without sensitivity, she will never trust you again. A woman doesn't fall for the man who can make her laugh. She falls for the man who can protect what she shares. Be that man. The biggest mistake men make, pay attention. Most men think, she opened up to me, so she wants me instantly. Wrong. A woman sharing her vulnerable side doesn't mean she wants a relationship right away. It means she trusts you. There's a huge difference. If you react with neediness, pressure, clinginess, overexcitement, emotional dependence, validation, seeking, she will pull away. Why? Because she shared her emotional side to feel connection, not to become your emotional oxygen tank. So keep your cool. Be calm. Be grounded. Be confident. That's what makes her feel even more drawn to you. How to keep her attraction growing once she opens up emotionally. Here's how you keep the connection strong. 1. Be consistent with your energy, no mood swings. No suddenly pulling away. No acting confused. Consistency builds trust. 2. Be emotionally stable. You don't need to be perfect. Just grounded. Just clear. Just steady. Women love stability more than drama. 3. Let her feel safe around you, safe to speak. Safe to feel. Safe to be herself. When a woman feels safe, she gives more. More emotion. More effort. More connection. More love. 4. Don't rush the relationship, let things grow naturally. Women fall deeper when the emotional pace feels organic. 5. Match her energy, but don't overdo it, not too much. Not too little. Just calm, steady presence. The final message: if a woman shares her emotional vulnerabilities with you, not her favorite food, not her favorite movie, not her favorite music. No, her fears, her insecurities, her struggles, her raw feelings, her deeper thoughts. This means one thing: you've already won her trust, and trust is the foundation of attraction. Many men get attention. Few men get her emotions. Only one man gets her vulnerability. If that man is you, then you're already ahead of every other guy in her life. You just need to handle her heart with strength, calmness, and maturity. Do that, and she won't just choose you. She'll stay with you. Before you scroll, listen. Tell me your situation in the comments. I reply to the real ones. I'm here to help you level up, not leave you confused. Like the video so I know you're one of the men who actually listens and improves, not the ones who watch and forget. And subscribe, because this channel makes you the man she respects, not the man she forgets. No. And before you go, tap the next video on your screen. Your transformation continues there. Don't worry, it's not one of those boring be a nice guy videos. It's the one that makes women say, okay, this man is getting dangerous. So go watch it. Your future self will thank you, and trust me, she will too.